Oh, so I've not been here for a while, but anyway, let's have a little chat about things. I don't know, so I've been real busy this summer. That's the thing. So I've not been able to make many videos. Firstly, I was in Greece on holiday. Then I was working in France for about a month, and those were good times. Okay, so I wasn't using my computer a lot. Wasn't using social media. Wasn't using Snapchat, Instagram, all of these things. And I was living naturally and purely because there weren't really any distractions there. I was always focused on one thing. So, for example, this work I was doing in France, that was quite a transformative experience in itself because it gave me that kind of purpose to, that kind of drive and purpose every morning to have to wake up at 9, every night to have to go to bed at a reasonable time to be able to get up the next day and do the things I had to do. And that gave me so much purpose and drive in life that I was happy and it was good. And then I came back home. And this is my problem now. So for the past week now, I've been at home. If you don't know, I go to I go to university, so I don't live with my parents. But some periods of the year, I am back here. And it sounds like I'm complaining a lot. But anyway, the times that I am back, so like now, are just so dead. Like there's nothing here. And it's that lack of drive which is so problematic for me. And I kind of sit around and all day I spend on my computer, sat in my room, on my bed, doing fuck all, and I feel like a bomb. And that's the stage right now. And it's kind of just clicked today. I'm just there like, do you know what? I'm so sick and tired of this shit, man. I'm so sick and tired of it. And it kind of got me thinking about this whole thing of like the attention war. And that quote from Fight Club, which says, our great war is a spiritual war, our great depression is our lives. And that is like, becomes something really key and something I've been thinking about a lot, is that it is the spiritual war aspect of our lives. And that is our great war, because we're just so fucked. Like our attention spans are so destroyed. I can't even sit at home with nothing to do, nothing to fucking do. Shut the fuck up, nothing to fucking do. I mean, this is the thing, is the fact that instantly my brain flips to that. It says, okay, so I'm here at home. There's not really any set purpose I have. So decadence is the way forward. So let's just do that. Let's sit there on YouTube and on fucking Pornhub and on TikTok all day long. Nah, man, that's some bullshit, bro. And that's the thing that I'm thinking about, is this whole spiritual war. And it's, how do you break out? And I think it's that you see it as a war. You realize it's this whole thing of, if the thing is free, you're the product. So YouTube is free, yeah, it's a great thing, a glorious thing. Sometimes you find good videos on it, maybe my videos, who knows. But other times there is so much garbage on there. And it's free because you're the product. It's because the whole purpose of these apps like YouTube, like TikTok, like, I don't even know what else, but their whole purpose is to keep you on there to try and sell money to you through advertising indirectly. And this is one of the things I kind of, you realize as a YouTuber. Call myself that, I don't know. As someone that makes YouTube videos for fun on the side. But it's these things about video performance. So a video does better the longer it is and the more people it keeps on the platform. So if I make a 3-minute video, that's going to flop. If I make a 30-minute video, there's a likelihood it's going to do a lot better with the algorithm because it keeps more people there, because it makes you guys the product. Which is kind of sad and I feel bad, but like, I don't know, hopefully I'm giving some sort of value. But yeah, I mean, I think the thing that everyone needs to now do, and what I'm going to now do again, is declare war on this shit. Because it really is a war. Because it's creating suicide, depression. I was talking about in the last video, the dopamine detox video, is that depression now is so epidemic in our society. Clearly there's something wrong, man. The fact that there's people killing themselves at the age of 18, 19, 20, less, younger than that, people are killing themselves. It's a war. And we're fucking losing, dude. We're getting so whipped. And it's crazy. And we really need to treat it as that. And declare war on these things. And delete these accounts. And stop using these modes of meaningless bullshit. I mean, this is the thing. So, I mean, we can run through them slowly. Instagram. What do you really gain from that? And I would say absolutely fuck all. I doom scroll for an hour or two. I see a meme, I laugh through my nose once or twice. I don't even find it enjoyable. I don't even find it funny. Look at stories that I don't give a shit about. Look at girls with their asses out. Man. Yeah, you ain't missing shit there realistically. I mean, it's basically this every single app has this kind of grip on all of us, which is why it is such a war. And that grip is the bug it's put in the back of our heads, which is telling us that it provides some value to us. So Instagram, maybe you're sat there thinking, do you know what, actually, I want my Instagram account because I've got my pictures on there, because I like showing other people the things I do. And fair enough, but realistically, is that value enough for the deficit that it also creates in you? Okay, sure, it's a nice place to collect all your pictures, but is it also a nice place? Do you want to lose from that your attention and your life? No. So delete Instagram. What else? Snapchat. Okay, I mean, again, these excuses, I need it to talk to people. You don't, man. The second you stop using these things is the second you realize that in reality, you become more connected with people when you have to seek their attention yourself, when you have to go out of your way to talk to them, when you have to make time in your life to speak to people. That's when you create real connection. Not when you mindlessly chat shit to people on the internet all day. And that's another one of those things. So Snapchat as well. Messaging. These things aren't at all connective. And this is going to sound like one of those stupid Prince EA videos where he's like, I don't know, man. He says it in some big poetic thing, which, you know what, fair play to the guy. Like, they're actually pretty good videos. But anyway, he's talking about how, like, social media is less connected than... We're less connected now than we were before. And there's actually a lot of truth to it, in all fairness to the guy. Like, I don't know. When you stop using these things, you kind of realize that there is actually a lot more value to be had in the kind of like being forced to seek social interaction yourself rather than using it. Anyway, that's another one of these things. Porn, again. I mean, this is one of the things, is one of the first videos I made about the easy peasy method. And that was basically what it was doing, was kind of trying to deflate the image that that company has put into your head as to the value it gives. So things like stress relief, things like it helps me sleep, things like it's pleasurable, things like it reduces my anxiety, whatever. I mean, all these things are things that have been sold to you to keep you as the product. But in reality, if you sit for a second and analyze any one of these things, you start to see the fallacy in every single thing they're saying. So I mean, that's basically my question to everyone, is to kind of sit down and to look at what you do and to really try and analyze the value you are gaining from those things, and to see everything as basically like a cost value analysis, and to say, yeah, this thing that I'm doing, is it giving me enough value in my life to keep on doing it? Some things, yeah, meditation, okay, guitar, reading, all these things, I can safely say that for me, they provide me more value than the time they waste. So it's not time wasted. Other things though, like Instagram, like Snapchat, the time I spend on those things, the value provided is time wasted. So there's just a lot of these things. YouTube videos, the majority of them are pretty fucking shit. So that's just what I'm saying. I think we need to really introspectively and holistically look at the way that we are interacting with the internet. And we do need to have a proper drive and a real declaration of war against this thing. Because it is that. Because it is killing us. It's killing our brothers and sisters and family members and our friends and our... Yeah. And it's winning. And we need to create a strong war against it. I mean, that's the other thing I've been missing, is that this past week where I've just been sat here essentially on YouTube every day of my fucking life, maybe going out and seeing my friends once or twice, it's that passivity of my life now. I lack so much drive and ambition and anger and virility, and that's such a thing that I miss. Whereas for the past few months of my life, I've had this kind of energy within me, this kind of raw, I don't even know how to explain it, but like kind of like passionate energy. And I don't even want to call it anger, but it feels like anger, but it's a positive, it's a good anger. And I miss that so much now that I'm living I say now that I'm living, I mean for the past like few days. But anyway, I mean, it's just something I've noticed because I've been doing the opposite for so long. But it's just that kind of like, to be honest with you, it's a nice reminder of what things used to be like. So in a way, it's constructive. I mean, it's good to see constructive and everything, but that's basically what I'm saying, is that a lot of us now have, we live such passive lives that we've lost any sense of life. I don't know how a better way to say it really, but that's it. It is a war now. And we're in the fucking thick of it. And you really need to start fighting. And I need to start fighting again. I've lost a couple of battles, but the war isn't over, that's the thing. I mean, these things are battles. It's a war. That's the thing you need to be doing altogether. It's another one of these things, it's the whole like, I hear a lot of people who complain about how they, especially to do with NoFap, right? It's about this whole thing of I relapse every 3 days. But that's better than fucking relapsing every day, isn't it? And I mean, these people say that it's such a complaint and such a bad thing of relapsing every 3 days. And I have people in the Discord saying this, and it's like, do you know what though? That's it's not a bad thing, man. That's a victory in a way. Like, if you look at it as a percentage wise, you're now fapping a third of the amount that you were before. And this is how we have to treat all these things. Okay, so I mean, like, I think it's impossible now to just cut out Instagram like that. Well, I mean, like, cut out social media and internet completely. Maybe. Start slow, okay? Maybe you still want to use YouTube, right? Instagram, though, it can go. A week later, take out another thing, until each little battle, until you win the war as a whole. I think that a lot of these things are very hard to do as a one thing. And I mean, some people can do it. And I am generally of the school of thought of that is the way I like to do it. But I have no disrespect for the people that don't want to do it like that. And I would honestly, if you've struggled a lot with going cold turkey on things, if you struggled a lot with just cutting things out like that, I think it's maybe worth a try slowing things down a bit then. It's maybe worth a try to say, okay, I won't use social media for more than an hour a day to start off with. And then you just work it down from there. And I mean, these things are small victories, but they are overall wins. These are things that you're slowly weaning yourself off this. You're at war with these companies and you need to win. And even if you do that slowly, that's still fine. But basically that's it. That's the whole point of this video, is we are at war with these big companies. With Meta, who's trying to turn the whole world into its own fucking universe. The metaverse, oh my God, piss off now. YouTube as well, draining attention. All these videos suggested on the side, the fact that you're looking at them and clicking on them, and you've already probably got a few tabs now. If you've got tabs now, close your tabs. Don't look at the suggested. After this video, close YouTube and go and do something else. You have to break out of these cycles of exactly what the companies want you to do, of scrolling forever, of seeing the thing on Instagram, even though it tries. Does it fuck try? But I mean, even when it says, okay, this is it, you've reached everything new today, you keep going. Stop. Just fucking stop at those points. You don't need to be, you can't let these companies win, is basically what I'm trying to say. Or you will die. And I don't know. It sounds hyperbolic, but in a way it's kind of true. And that goes back to the spiritual war. It doesn't necessarily kill you, but it kills your spirit. It's that kind of passivity that I was talking about before, the kind of way that you just sit there and you don't really do anything. And that really does kill you. It kills your spirit and it kills your soul. And these things might not mean something to you, but they're that energy that you feel, that intangible thing that you get when you know you're living well and you know you're happy. And that feeling of shit that you feel when you're not doing those things. And that is really the war. And we need to start fighting it. And everyone here needs to start fighting it. And we need to properly, I think the key is intentional use. That is basically the key of this war. The way to win the war on attention, the way to win the war on these companies is to be intentional about the way you do things. Is to go onto YouTube, to find one video that you want to watch it, to put it away. To go onto Instagram, to upload a picture, to delete Instagram. To go onto Snapchat, to message one person, to close Snapchat. It's about intention. And that is the way you win back your attention, and that is the way you win back your soul. Is by being intentional and being mindful about all the things that you're doing. Is to not let the companies win by becoming their product and becoming the addict who scrolls forever. But anyway, I hope that was an alright video. It was a bit rushed. I don't know, I just wanted to make one. I have not talked to a camera in so long. I've not talked to you guys in so long, and it feels good to be here. But yeah, I mean, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, drop a comment, join the Discord, all the normal things. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.